Hi everyone, I'm Tony Jackson. Welcome to part 2 of the March 2020 reading healing. You will have had to watch part 1, March 2020 part 1 reading, as this is a follow-on. And if you've watched part 1, then you'll know that I said you will have to watch the February videos. It's all seeming to be a follow-on in the last couple of months. So what we actually did in February was work with our heart astral body, which is the layer beyond the physical, the astral layer beyond the physical. We're all connected to that layer as well. We all have an astral layer, astral level. We were particularly working on the heart astral body, where we cleansed and aligned and uplifted that energy to help reveal something in our heart level. So that was very interesting. Now then, when I continued on, so we had 2 parts for February working on the heart astral body. Now in part 1 for March, we actually then did something very interesting where we visualized the planet Earth. We visualized the planet Earth basically as a rose quartz crystal, connecting us into the love consciousness of the planet Earth, or purifying the consciousness of the planet Earth to make it more of a love consciousness, then combined it with the astral body that we worked with in February and asked for an activation of light through that. And what I believe that was doing is actually helping us to align with a more pure consciousness of the planet Earth, which helps shift ourselves and helps shift others, as well as I feel unveiling some pathways and purpose within our own selves if we haven't already done that. So now we're here with part 2. I'm actually going to add on to that process. So we're still working with the activations of the astral body and the earth consciousness. So if you haven't watched me before, then welcome to my YouTube channel. I do receive guidance from my own spiritual team and guides on what I'm to make the videos about. They give me a healing process, guidance, something that I do to share on the videos to work with you all. And I usually work with it myself. So most of the techniques I'm also working with myself. And during the video, I'm actually activating it for my own self as well. So very exciting. I'm very happy to be sharing it with you and feel very honored and humbled to actually be given these processes to share with you. So let's get started. Here we go for March 2020 part 2. As I said, you will have had to watch the other videos, March part 1 and February videos, as this is really a final stage to that alignment that we've been working on. So you will remember in part 1 for March, I was talking about the rose quartz, where we did the rose quartz planet Earth, and I also showed that crystal, but I didn't work with the clear quartz crystal. That's a clear quartz crystal. Now, it's an amplifier of energy. Now, they showed me to actually work with that. So isn't it interesting? So we're actually going to now visualize an earth that has the energy of clear quartz. I believe this will bring more power into what we've already done. It's a clarity energy, it's an amplifier energy, and it's bringing it to the highest level possible that you can reach. So let's do it now. So what we actually have to do is visualize once again a planet Earth. This time, the visual of the planet Earth is that's a clear quartz crystal as well. It's a small, they call them tumblestone crystals. If you haven't got one, then just know that that's a clear quartz and that's the energy we're working with. Visualize your planet Earth, holding the planet Earth, and it's a clear quartz crystal this time. So you have a clear quartz Earth. It's bringing more power. The clear quartz is an amplifier of energy. So it even feels more powerful than what we did in part 1. So what we're actually doing, visualize your clear quartz Earth, and in addition, you've got your heart astral body and your rose quartz Earth that we activated in March part 1. Now we're combining the 3 of them together. So let's do that now. So remember your heart astral body that we combined with the rose quartz Earth, and now combine it with your visual of the clear quartz Earth. Yes, that's going to be very powerful. And what I'm going to say for this activation is I'm going to ask for the triple activation, meaning one activation we did with the heart astral body, one activation we did with the rose quartz earth. Now the third activation will be this clear quartz earth. So we're going to do the affirmation now, and I'm going to do it now with you. So it's my free will and choice to ask for the triple activation of light through my astral body, rose quartz earth, and clear quartz earth. And you will remember the rose quartz earth represents love consciousness. Now the clear quartz earth represents an amplification of that power, a clarity, and also taking it as high as you possibly can go without feeling overwhelmed. If you're getting overwhelmed, we're gone too far, just bring it back. I think your guides will work it out perfectly. Let's say it again. We're going to say the affirmation. It's now my free will and choice to ask for the triple activation of light through those three centers. My heart astral body, the rose quartz earth, the clear quartz earth. They're not so much the crystal as what the crystal represents. I now ask for the triple activation of light through those three centers. It's my free will and choice now to ask my higher self and divine self for a triple activation of light through those three centers. Or you can just say my triple activation. Now when I'm asking you to call on your higher self and divine self, the divine self being the higher part of your higher self or higher than your higher self. If you call on your own higher self and divine self for the triple activation through those three centers, they'll actually know what to do. So your guides will actually communicate to my guides and they'll work out how to do it specifically for you. Therefore, all you have to do is this affirmation and the rest will be worked out yourself. I've already said the affirmation, but let's say it again. It's now my free will and choice to ask for the triple activation through those three centers. The three centers being the heart astral body, the rose quartz earth, and the clear quartz earth. And I align them all with divine love. And that's going to be our part 3. And then we just surrender the visualizations up to the higher self. And I release that up to the higher self. It's really aligning us with a love consciousness within ourselves and helping others to align with it as well by our own affirmation and our own alignment. It does have a trigger-on effect where it actually helps other people to awaken and align with a more love consciousness, and also helps to bring our own self pure thoughts of love and light, which is all what's happening on the planet. We're all moving to a higher consciousness. I also feel it's got a bit to do with our purpose. So it's kind of going, okay, if you're in love consciousness, then you need to be here, you need to do this, you need to be around these people. But it's more about the planet Earth and shifting to a love consciousness and your participation in that. You think only one person won't contribute much, but it does. It contributes a lot. Sometimes you only have to have like a few people to trigger off thousands of others. So I do know that you, by participating in a healing like that, you will be helping others, and it is very effective. Now, saying that, let's do it one more time. I have released the visuals, I know, but let's just do it one more time. I now ask for my higher self and divine self for the triple activation of light through those three centers. The heart astral body, the rose quartz earth, and the clear quartz earth. Triple activation of light and aligning me with pure love and divine love. Thank you, and I release that to my higher self and guides, releasing the process. So they'll take care of it. As I said before, I'll just repeat it once more. If you asking, as I got you to ask for your higher self and divine self to activate it for yourself, they'll actually, if they need to know anything, communicate with my guides to work out that it's done exactly correctly for you. And can't really make many mistakes anyway. It's just if you're doing it properly and better, it will be more powerful. And I feel that will be done for you if you're following those process and doing that activation for yourself. So very well done, everybody. What a bit of a journey we've been through, starting with the astral bodies in February and now doing those 2 earth conscious alignments in March. So I'll just check and see if there's anything else that we need to do. When we're doing those alignments and those powerful energies, I do feel like our own personal energy vibration lifts, so our energy increases, and also I feel our energy expands. I have done this and mentioned this in a few other videos where you will get a sense perhaps, or it's good to acknowledge that when you're doing these powerful processes, your energy will be expanding. And it's good to become aware of that expansion so you kind of know, oh gosh, I'm getting big. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't mean it as an ego thing or that. It is very valuable to recognize your expanded energy. And I would like to just add that in at the end now, just before we go, just feel your expanded energy. And as a result of processes like that, and you've probably done healing processes, your other healing processes, your energies will be expanding. I'm just going to ask your higher self, you could say it for yourself too, I ask my higher self and divine self to help me become aware of my expanded energies. And then you'll begin to be shown how big your energy field's getting. Now, and when you ask your higher self, they'll help you to recognize it, understand it, and work with it. It's my free will and choice to ask my higher self and divine self to help me become aware of my expanded energy. I'm just adding that one in because I feel as a result of the process we did with our astral bodies and the crystal earths, we will be expanding our energy, and it's very helpful to acknowledge that your energies are actually expanding. And by asking your higher self to, you can just feel it. If you just sit there and feel your energy, you'll feel it's getting expanded. And you also just can sit and just feel it for yourself, up, below, and to all sides, and just let it expand out, or recognize how far it is expanding out until you feel, okay, that's far enough. I feel it's expanded that distance, and that's how big my energy is. If you're getting not gone far enough, if you're thinking, okay, my energy's only this big and it's bigger, you'll feel a little bit crowded in. You'll need to expand it out further. If you've gone too far, you feel a little overwhelmed, and just bring it back to where you feel comfortable. So that's why I'm saying, higher self, divine self, please help us all become aware of our expanded energy. Sometimes we have to pull our energies in because we're in situations where, I don't know, sometimes it's a benefit to pull your energy in too, but we don't want to keep it in. If we've been in a situation where we do have to pull our energy in, we need to then, after we've left that situation, we need to then recognize or allow ourselves to expand our energies back out again. So just become more and more aware of your expanded energies over the next couple of months or even years, because it will be continuing to expand once we're doing these more and more powerful processes. Because if you're doing a big process like that and you're still pulling the energy in, you're not quite getting your benefit from these processes, but I'm sure you will. Very, very good, everybody. I'm very, very happy, very honored, and very blessed to have shared that with you all. Love to hear your comments. Please comment on these videos so I know how you're all going. And we're going to leave it there. Thank you to the guides and angels, the higher selves and divine selves, for helping us with that. If you feel sometimes you're feeling a little bit worried or fearful about anything, I do call in the Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the angel of protection, and often if you're fearful, worried, or concerned about something, calling on Archangel Michael can actually calm you. I'd just like to do that now. I ask the Archangel Michael to place a beautiful shield of light or protective energy around everybody that's watching this video, just to calm and relax us. If you're having any emotional reaction, sometimes these things can expanding our energies can bring up things, we can bring up emotions. Sometimes we have resistance in our body to these processes where we're not quite ready to shift in it, but we want to. May cause some sort of uncomfortable feelings in the body or emotions to come up. I often ask the Archangel Raphael to heal any resistance to the process if you're experiencing that. Otherwise, we're done. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So great to experience that and share that with you. I think we're done now. As I said, thank you to all the angels, guides, higher self, and divine self. And thank you very much for watching. I really enjoy sharing sharing these processes. Give me a thumbs up for my video and please subscribe to my video channel. You can contact me if you need to contact me through my webpage, or I'll leave my email, or you can even message me below where you see this video. And please share it with anybody that you feel will this process, healing processes, will be of value. But I'm going to leave you here now. That's it for March. How exciting. We'll look forward to the April video. Going to leave you here now. Lots of love and bye for now.